Hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to ZSR2 today for our continuing coverage of the Z2R Max Rando Tournament. Have for you today losers bracket semifinal match here between traiLZ and topplife. Joined on comms today by Jackamus and Krista Joy. How are you two doing?
I am doing just great, Cubs. Thank you for stepping up to host this fantastic race we're all about to watch.
Oh,
How are
yeah,
you
you
doing, Krista?
totally. Oh, man, I am so excited. Thank you so much for making this happen, Cubs, because, anytime we have our disembodied Yoshi going against Trails, it's gotta be shown because we have two runners, Top Life. Everybody's been kind of saying he's the dark horse, and we all know what Trails is all about. So we're gonna see aggressive playing, and it's just gonna be wonderful.
Absolutely. We're in for a pretty good treat here, I think. I mean, we are down to the final four. It's going to be pretty great. They've been given the countdown and they'll be underway here momentarily. And they will always check what they've got to start out being Max Rando, and we'll see if we're in for a quick one or a long, drawn out battle.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Uh,
And well, we've got a 666 in the hash, so that could bode poorly.
can you see what I see? For they are starting off with Fairy, Shield, Fire, the Glove, the River Devil's favorite weapon, the Magic Key, and the Cross. I mean, and look at this, the raft is easily accessible.
Yeah, raft in Stonehenge almost immediately, so quite a lot of key items here.
Yeah. And on top of that, this is a one gem seed.
Yeah, so it could be over pretty quickly. Just gotta beat a single palace, and, well, if Thunderbird's not required, you already have most of, perhaps everything you'll need, depending on that great palace. We've
Yeah.
got Trophy Cave right now for Top Life.
In which you
And
get the nice little one up, so that comes in handy.
yeah, just a little digger, not so important when you start with 4 extra lives, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely, But and with all the life that they have, I mean this is no instantaneous death or painful, seed we're looking at. And I
No,
think
very, very nice to start with 6 heart containers. And some 100-point bags dropping very early for both racers, so a couple of quick level ups gotten already here. We've got Tops inside of Vanilla Magic Container Cave, and traiLZ just making his way through Vanilla Heart Container Cave. For a nice 700-point boost for traiLZ. That'll get probably up to 234-ish. And a Magic Container for Tops inside Magic Container Cave. Go figure.
I know, how dare this be vanilla? And I blame Zero Wing for this because he did not shake the right pom-poms. It's never a party until we have Zero Wing, shaking his pom-poms for us.
I suppose today all our base do not belong to Zero Wing.
Yes! Oh, someone who can appreciate cats. Oh, Jackamus, you are my soulmate. And no, Zero Wing, you shook the wrong pom-poms.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's exactly why. No one throws boots at Guma. You just take a mace to the face. And now we have Top Life getting his favorite stab, the pogo stick.
The Dong Stab.
Yes. Oh, yes,
And
there.
perhaps more importantly, we're going to find out where the medicine is to get that perhaps required Thunder Spell.
Yeah. Because there are some people that do, and it looks like Death Mountain has the medicine.
Well, that could be somewhat trolly yet. It could be underneath that boulder in Death Mountain and the hammer still at large. One of the few key items we do not have early on here.
Wow, look at how easy it was to get into Maze Island.
Yeah, raft spot just north of the starting castle, so pretty wide open overworld here. We've got Palace 3 or 6 here for top life. And that dude in the house knows nothing, traiLZ.
I know. See, this is what happens. We need more of the Bagu and Era club, you know, because Era just says, I'm Era, and calls it a day. And then we get a key drop when keys mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah, key is completely invaluable in this seed, where you start with the any key, which, as its name suggests, unlocks any door. It's quite nice.
Yes.
We've got traiLZ as well heading over to Maze Island here. traiLZ will also see we've got a Palace 3 or 6. traiLZ getting Iron Knuckle out of the statue at the beginning here. And looks like red Iron Knuckles are worth 150 in 3, 4, and 6, so pretty nice experience there. Oranges are worth 70, so a little above average for the primary Palace enemies here in the early going.
Yeah, we're still seeing... Wow. Wow.
Boss fight right away, and it looks like we are indeed inside Palace 3, as this is going to be Rebanak.
Yeah, let's hope Rebo... His horse just doesn't... he yeeted out. Look at that. The horse was like, I'm not getting paid enough for this. And Top Life is using the great downstab strat. You know, just drill him in the head and call it a day.
Yeah, definitely. Very abusable strategy against Rebanak. And not far behind is traiLZ. We get another little digger from defeating the boss. It will be top placing that first gem by... about 20 seconds or so. You have to think that traiLZ is not going to lose to Rebanak, even with attack level 2 here.
You know, if I were any of these runners, fire should be castable, and it would be great to know what's tethered to fire. Because if thunder is tethered to fire, then, you know, we don't need to worry about the medicine. We have seen that happen in Max Rando.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I'm quite curious to see what, if anything, fire is tethered to as well. Neither of our racers have used it as of yet.
See, I'm one of those people that's just too nosy that needs to know. So that would probably be the first thing I cast now that I have the container to do it. Because I know...
I'm sure we'll find out before too long here, Krista.
Yeah.
We've got a rather, angry Doom Knocker beating up top there. Maybe we'll see a fire cast. Is that going to bring out thunder here?
Yeah, but it looks like all Yoshi is doing right now is reliving his Mario days where he is just abused. The same happening to traiLZ as well. So there is some pain, and we can all appreciate that.
Well, both racers are going to seek out the item here inside Palace 3, both on different paths though, so this will be the first big momentum swing, depending on what the item is and who finds it first. 300 points for the blue Iron Knuckle here. That's a nice chunk of change for traiLZ, putting his levels up to 344, meanwhile top at 333 for levels here in the early going of this loser bracket semi-final race.
Yes, this is one of the battles that we're all waiting to see because, you know, this puts you one step closer to the grand finale.
It certainly does, and it looks like Top is going to say, I've had enough of that, I'm not really wanting to see what that item is after all. traiLZ continuing to look for it. So, Great Palace open to both of our racers. This was just a one-gemmer. Levels on the lower side, but if no Thunderbird required, and not a nasty combination of room or enemy placements, this could be over pretty soon if we find that Great Palace and either of our racers are willing to take a gamble on getting through very quickly. Tops is going to start searching Maze Island, and we'll find the first fall spot. We'll see what that item is momentarily.
Yes. And Red Lizalfo's the boots. Wow. So
Boots a very nice item to find that'll at least save a lot of time exploring the rest of Maze Island, and could still possibly be a required item depending on the location of Great Palace.
absolutely. Plus, it's great for enemy control as well. And it looks like Chroma has said that fire is linked to the spell. That is disappointing. Oh yeah, Jake Loper. Well, from where they're at right now, the boots are a great find because, we're on Maze Island. It does kind of. Oh, that's interesting, Clem. It turned the Doom Knocker into a fireball.
Yes, over on Trail's side.
Nice.
Got another little digger there as a drop for topplife. Looks like Trails has finally found the item room here inside Palace 3 on Maze Island. We're about to see what the prize is after a quick life level 5 for Trails, and it's a key! Which we have absolutely no use for whatsoever, so Top making the correct decision to abandon the item in Palace 4.
Yes, absolutely. He just got PS5. And that is when your friends and family give you a PS2 and a PS3 when you ask for a PS5. So that's that level of disappointment. Oh,
Well, 2 and 3 do in fact add up to 5, Krista Joy, assuming that my math is correct.
Oh,
as
yeah.
Trail picks up his pair of boots.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely love the trulliness of doing that, but that is just mean-spirited. It is hilarious, but, you gotta appreciate the thought. Oh.
Definitely do, and we are now officially into East Hyrule on Top's side, and looks like we've got a volcano map. Lots of lava all over the place here.
Yes. And Great Palace.
Well, here's Great Palace for Toplife, so pretty straightforward path to get there from Northern Palace. And Great Palace for Trails. And Trails, of course, an aggressive runner, is going to make the play, Krista. See if you can get through with what you have right now.
I like what Toplife is doing a little bit more. He is getting upstab, because we have known upstab to brick out people, and you gotta love it. And ZSR bot, what are you on? It is not a fight, Jim C, buddy. And so Johnny
It was a good attempt, bot, but you could do gooder. Trails seeing a fair amount of rooms here in GP. Toplife does pick up that upstab. Trails quickly finding a path to Thunderbird. That is not a fight that is winnable at present. No Thunder spell acquired just yet.
No, not yet, but at least we know that it is in play. And for those who know me, know I love GP, because you have to fear the chicken.
Yep. Really great play by Trails there. Gets behind the Foca and knocks it off the screen. Don't get experience for that, but with attack 3, you'd be fighting that thing for ages, but gets Buzz Thundered by the giant slime inside the waffle room and takes the first death of this seed. Trails again wisely knocking the Foca off the screen. Knows that slime is there now, so probably going to be a little more careful on the second waffle here.
Absolutely. Playing conservative is always the way to go. And sometimes, I say fear the chicken, but sometimes in certain rooms you may want to fear the bot.
Yeah, at low levels, which both of our racers are, they can be quite devastating.
Absolutely.
Top's going to take the emergency ferry. Right now, only a couple of rooms behind Trails on GP Exploration. They've both seen Thunderbird, but still have some options here as Trails enters the Emoji Waffle Room. One of many fan-made rooms that have found their way into the randomizer as of late.
Absolutely. absolutely. And these are some of the trickiest rooms, especially if you get a very nasty enemy set that's there. It can be laggy, it can just be mean-spirited. And that's one of the things we love about the emoji room. It has happy faces, but makes you kind of sad.
Certainly does. Top's also getting busted up in that first waffle room. Trails finding quite a few branching pathways here, so entirely possible that Thunderbird is optional unless we've found just a massive loop/dead end here in Great Palace.
Ooh, and that would just be so much disappointment in a can. And
yeah, there's a loop for Trails leading back to the entrance. So at least one of those possible directions to go is out. So one loop found so far. Another waffle room for Trails. Say hello to the wall skeleton head. Everyone loves those wall skeletons.
Yeah, wall stalfos are life and love. You know, they know that Ganon doesn't pay them enough to go get beaten up, so they're like, you know, technically I'll clock into work and then I'm technically here, but then I don't have to pay.
Exactly. It's the American dream, Krista.
I know, right? That's what I'm talking about. You know, that is some smart working on behalf of my wall stalfos. And we have the fire chicken that's just shooting everywhere but Yoshi. But, you know, you gotta give him an E for effort. And that's about it. Because, and topplife managed to prove me wrong. The fire chicken did get the final hit. Oh, man. We need to put, like, I don't know if you've ever watched Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
I certainly have.
Woo! Wouldn't it be great if we had, like, GP Most Painful Elimination? It would be great. I mean,
it certainly would. I'm not sure if we lack the broadcasting capacity to quickly accrue such clips in real time, but if it can be done, perhaps with help from chat, there's not a whole lot to complain about there. Trails finds another dead end in GP and is thinking, yeah, I kind of need to find that Thunder Spell, it's looking like.
Yeah, it's starting to look like Thunderbird is hard required. So, you know, when topplife goes and he sees that Thunderbird area, we're just gonna have to, you know, play the sad trombone. We'll get it ready, you know, like.
Well, there's a bit of an advantage for Top here, actually, who knows where that Thunder Spell is. Trails did not check the sign when arriving inside of Downstab Town, so Trails does not know for sure that that's where Thunder is. As you saw him just check the magic teaching old dude inside of Old Kasuto. Vanilla Thunder Town.
Yeah, and he gave the spell. Wah, wah. So, you know, I'd rather take the cheaper option through fire.
Top still hasn't found the other dead end, but will very soon. It wasn't too far in here after the loop. A couple of waffle rooms, and then you see that dead end, and it's just a matter of, hang on, we're in for some chop. Jump cave for Trails right now, gonna plow right through this 3-screener, looks like.
Mew Mew Top has not got Thunder, but he does know where the item to get Thunder is, or at least the region of it. Now, it could be truly a heartbreaking location where you need the hammer to get it. And
I don't think it's a heartbreaking location for us and the viewers, though, if that's the case. That means we get to watch more Zelda 2 Randomizer here this afternoon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm Team Pain Train. Everybody knows that. You know, they wonder, you know, if I'm Team Ganon or Team Players. So I love it. The more that we can make, you know, shenanigans in a seed, I love every minute of it. And I swear that disembodied Yoshi tongue is just Every
It's a
time.
very amusing sprite, I have to say.
Yes, you are literally shooting your tongue at enemies. I mean, I get it, but holy moly, that is just horrible to think about if they ever made an HD version of this.
An HD version of Zelda 2 would be extremely amusing, I have to say.
I know, they should make an HD version of this. That would be absolute hilarity, especially, if we could get the additional sprites. And it looks like Toplife is going back in. He has not found that Thunderbird location yet, so that's why he keeps re-dipping.
He has seen Thunderbird, but perhaps there's another way to go that traiLZ missed and Toplife saw? Toplife did just find the dead end that traiLZ found. It looks like there were only two ways to go here. A large loop, a dead end on the left, and Thunderbird on the right and up an elevator.
And traiLZ is going to get his clue any minute.
Yeah, traiLZ going to get the, for him, infuriating news. Medicine is in Death Mountain.
Yeah, that's never any fun, especially love, as in many entrances, confusing. Oh, it would be just wonderful. And if it is indeed under Spec Rock, that even hurts worse.
It certainly does, as that would necessitate finding the hammer, and only Dig Shake knows where that is hidden at present. A lot of item locations still on the table for both runners.
And Royale, thanks to J. Coper for saying it as well, fire is tethered to the spell, so you just get to go abracahocapocus, and that's about it. Or abracapocus, just like Bugs Bunny would say.
Right you are.
Yes! You can never have enough useless cartoon trivia knowledge, that you could just whip it out in a heartbeat. And the fact that you get me, I swear, this is the dream.
Yeah. Another waffle room here for Tops. I don't think we've seen this one before, so traiLZ perhaps missing one possible way to go here.
Yeah, I don't remember.
We certainly haven't seen one with a blue foca inside of the waffles as of yet.
No, we have not seen the Blue Chicken Night Squad, so you're absolutely right on that. And yes, it could be that traiLZ took the old wrong turn in Albuquerque. It's absolutely positive, and that would be even more heartbreaking to know that Toplife completed this seed while, traiLZ is out searching for the Thunder Spell.
Yeah, well, does find another magic container on the ocean spot over on the eastern side. Yeah, definitely another path available here in GP, which Toplife has found. So, with any luck for traiLZ here, this does not lead to Dark Link. Otherwise, traiLZ's search for Thunder proves futile. And it is, in fact, Dark Link. Toplife is going to take this one, barring an amazing collapse here.
Oh, my. That is the old wrong turn. Oh, at Albuquerque. That is not even just a monka. That's like a monka pogger moment. This is PogChamp.
And there it is. There's the GG. traiLZ is going to be eliminated in the Max Rando tourney here in a fairly reasonable upset. And traiLZ has his webcam on, and you can just see the disbelief on his face there.
Yeah, I have to admit, like we were saying before, a lot of people like to call topplife the underdog. He's really been the dark horse. I mean, like, he has come through with some amazing wins, and it is just awesome. And, he is one step closer to going after, like, an RCS. You may see Top versus RCS. And Mew Mew is saying that, it's a potential for an upset. But with Max Rando, guys, anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Max Rando, a total crapshoot on what you're going to get from one day to the next. topplife finishing with a pretty fast seed at 22 minutes. I believe we've seen a couple slightly faster seeds in this Max Rando tournament, but this is definitely one of the fastest seeds, for sure.
Oh yeah, it's the fastest that I've seen in all my commentary of this tournament. And it is woo-hoo-hoo. It is awesome. And yes, Top would have to face off against Level Engine in order to get to RCS. You are absolutely right. And even to see that again, that would, be topplife versus Level Engine Part 2. And we'll just have to get the memes out. Maybe put, toplife's little Yoshi sprite on the Charlie Sheen Rambo and just have him blow a whole lot of bullets. We can make magic. There are lots of memes that can be made. But man alive, this was just so short. And will we be seeing anyone? Let's see. Just hold on a moment, guys. I think we do have our runners in the waiting room.
We do indeed have them, and we are now joined by both of our runners here post-game after a very quick seed. Congratulations on your victory, topplife. You will be advancing. Just unfortunate luck there, traiLZ. Missed the one other potential way to go inside Great Palace and elected to search for the Thunder Spell. Starting with Tops, why don't you take us through this very quick seed?
I lucked out. I didn't get my nerves under control, so I had so many unnecessary deaths and all the time. So I didn't feel too good. I felt also I was a little bit too slow to Grand Palace, wasn't aggressive enough. Yeah. So I just this seed can go either way though. One gem where you basically starting go mode.
Quite right you are. traiLZ, what's going through your mind there as you're exploring GP? Did you miss the other avenue to go, or were you just willing to stake it all that quick Thunderbird was going to be the required path?
I mean, obviously, I thought that I'd explored all the paths because I saw I looped back to start, and I thought I checked all the ways, but evidently not. But it's all good. Whatever, it happens. Yeah, I thought that Thunderbird was the only way, so that's why I left. And then I thought I knew what the spell was in Mitos, so I went to whatchamacallit. But I don't know. It was a quick seed. My thoughts. I don't know. Congratulations, topplife. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any thoughts on it. It was it was a seed. Kind of wish I would have spent a little bit more time in there, but I honestly did think that I explored all the paths. So, was it directly left from start?
Yeah, just keep holding left, more or less.
Okay. Yeah. Who was the first one in GP?
That would be you, traiLZ.
traiLZ was first to find GP and start exploring. I believe Top actually saw GP first, but had a quick exit and look around before committing to exploring.
Yeah, he found Toplife found GP first, and then opted to go get Upstab since Darunio was right there next to it, and then dipped back. But you went in trails first without the Upstab, and you were like, who needs it?
Yeah, I mean, if I needed it, Darunio was right next door, so I could have gotten it really easily if I needed it. So, I mean, in a seed like this with one gem and you start with the glove and the Endy key, you kind of just want to get in there as fast as possible, you know?
Absolutely, and that was the case. Up until your decision to leave Great Palace, it was a close race. You were Tops placed the gem slightly before you, but you were fighting Rebanak as Top placed the gem. And Top elected to abandon the item search in 4 a bit before you did, but had a longer look around Maze Island. So whenever you both emerged on East Hyrule, you were basically seconds apart. So
yeah, when I found
it was pretty close overall until that fateful decision to search for Thunder was made.
Yeah, when I found the boots, I almost up and A'd, and then I was like, well, let me check really quickly to see if there's anything over here that'll take me to the east. Interesting enough, there was a Maze Island bridge that took you to the east also. I could never find Death Mountain. I was looking for it, but before I could even find it, Top finished, so it didn't really matter anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I should have gone left, you know, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I should go left, but then when I found the loop back to start, I thought I had already searched all the ways, so I don't know. I guess if I would have just went left and held left from right there, I would have probably found Dark Link, but whatever. GG's to Top Life. And your journey on against Level Engine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you two battle it out to see who faces Rose City Saint, and that's going to be an interesting match, because you two are definitely capable of beating him. You've beaten him before, and I know Level Engine's beaten him, and you both are pretty good at this game. So I hope that after the tournament, you guys hang around and do some weekly races, maybe some casual Discord races. Sometimes we like to do that, but it's good to see. Level Engine's been around for at least a few tournaments, but you're definitely new blood, and Chromaticalism's relatively new. So I don't know. I hope that you guys stick around and do more rando, because it's a fun community. It's a fun randomizer to race, but it's a pretty small community. Not many people race it, so it's good. It's always good to have some new blood, and congratulations and good luck continuing on with the tournament. I hope you guys at least give Rose City Saint a run for the money. That guy's pretty good, and we can't be having some guy holding both belts. I know the standard tournament is coming up, and I'm thirsty for another match, another tournament, another good battle against that guy to try to take the belt. So thank you guys so much. I'm actually probably going to cut out because I got some errands I got to run. But I just want to congratulate you, Top Life, and good luck. And I forfeit the belt at this point. It's at this point, it's Rose City Saints belt to lose. So actually, whoever makes it to the finals is the automatic bracket reset. So it's a 2 out of 3 finals match. So that's why I'm pretty excited to see what happens here. Yeah. One of you 2 out of 3 up against Rose City Saint is going to be something definitely good to watch, and I can't wait. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough.
The seed was kind of free, but I don't know. I always wanted to get a 1 heart container seed, but they never roll for me ever, and they only roll for everybody else. So I always get these like completely free seeds.
Yeah, but, I think I almost only have 6 or 5 gemmers so far. So this was a new experience for me in the tournament.
Yeah, it's just, beat the game really fast. So, yeah, I don't know. So good luck to you two continuing on in the tournament. I know you guys race next to see who faces Rose City Saint, who's at the very top of the winner's bracket. So that's going to be cool. Whoever gets up there gets 2 out of 3 crack with Rose City saying no black guys entering that fight like it used to be. It used to be if you came from the lower bracket, you were down a match already, so all he had to do was beat you once, and you had to beat them twice. But in these new tournament settings, they reset the bracket during the finals match, which I think is the better way to do the tournament, in my opinion.
And especially
perhaps
on,
it is. Well, thanks for joining us post race here, traiLZ. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and maybe you're in for a better fate in the next tournament that comes up there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you guys. Thank you too for doing the commentary. Thank you, ZeldaSpeedRuns, for doing the thing, doing the restream and stuff like that. And Jackamus, you remember the last Max Rando tournament, the one that I won? I had to beat Buzz twice, and he only had to beat me once. It was an uphill battle when I went into the finals, and I guess they changed the rules between then and now. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much, and GG's Top Life, and good luck with the rest of the tournament. Thank you guys so much. It's been a blast.
Oh, take care, traiLZ, and thank you so much. You have given us so many entertaining battles in this particular tournament, and we can't wait to see you perform in the next one.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. I've been here for 4 years now. I just linger like a wet fart, waiting for the next one. So you guys aren't going to get rid of me anytime soon. But catch you guys on the next one.
Take care.
Later.
And to the man of the hour, Top Life, GG's, the supreme GG's. You get to keep the disembodied Yoshi tongue in action, so we get to see it go pew pew once again. And you are awesome. If I don't say it enough, this just merely proves why you belong here. This type of play. No one would have ever thought that you had any nerves going. They would have, basically said you were a hardened, veteran with the way you played.
Well, let me add my GGs as well to both traiLZ and Top Life. Can't say I expected a 23-minute seed coming into this, so a little bit unprepared. But please give both of our runners a follow, as well as our two commentators and trackers today, Jackamus and thank you, Jackamus and Krista Joy, both of you, excellent job. Gonna be rating, it's a light day here on ZSR. We're gonna be rating a Link to the Past NMG speedrun race over on the main channel. Keep an eye out for when we have the loser bracket finals scheduled with Level Engine and Top Life. Should be seeing that soon. For any final thoughts before we head on out today, with a relatively short stream here today.
Well, I just want to say it was truly an honor to do this with you, Jackamus, and to be around for all of our wonderful guests in chat. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you so much for doing this during your lunch break, or for those who want to go to sleep now, like Jake Gopher, thank you. That's all I can say. And thank you to Cubs Rule for doing the restream. There's so much thanks to go around, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Let's go, Bruins!
With that, we will head on out. Everybody stay safe out there, take care, and we will see you back here next time. Have a nice day.
Take care. See you.